recently read that Netflix is spending $7 billion on creating their own content. So Netflix original series, they are making...
Like per annum?
Per annum.
Right.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of content. It's a lot of production.
It's a lot of TV.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hours of television. They also, though, are on track to make 11 billion in revenue. So they're still profitable. And a big part of that creating more content is that obviously if you don't create your own content and you don't own your own content, then you're kind of at the mercy of other people's production, licensing, whatever costs.
Yeah.
So
it's like, what are you? You're just an aggregator.
Yes.
If you don't own your own content, so like where does the value sit? That's a good point. Yeah.
Yes. So what are your thoughts around Netflix choosing to put such a big portion of their budget of their revenue towards creating content versus being the aggregator or the player that has all the content in the world?
I think at that level they must know what they're doing, and like they're tripling down on something that's working for them. Interestingly, we were just hanging out with some machine learning like AI guys, Max Kelson, check them out, they're very cool. They were talking about the AI that's used in Spotify. So the value for them really sits in their algorithm. Crazy AI that processes every song and then knows what to suggest to you. And it's not dumb AI like, oh, your friends might like this. It's actually based on exactly what the song sounds like.
Can you use the word aesthetics?
Aesthetics, yeah.
Like exactly how it sounds, breaking down all the components, not genre,
yes,
not language
tags.
Even.
Yeah.
One opinion that I've got on Netflix is that at that revenue and the fact that they are profitable, I feel like they should be doing more on that front. Like the guys brought up that Netflix isn't doing much on that front yet on their recommender system. So you can go, there's a deep tech way or there's a content creation way. Spotify hasn't gone into content creation really. Netflix has gone not that smart, but deep as into content creation.
The interesting way of looking at it is like, picture Netflix as the hub, the mothership. Really, each of these shows they create is an asset that they can create merchandise and like toys and like clothing, events, like all of this stuff. So like things like Stranger Things and these shows that they've got, they really are starting a bunch of their own cults. We talk about cults a lot, their own little mini religions. And each of those assets can then generate a shitload of their own revenue way outside of Netflix subscriptions.
Agreed.
Right? So it's really like they're really an incubator that's incubating their own assets, and those assets can turn really valuable in their own right.
Yeah.
How sustainable that is, that's another question. I'm interested to know how, Zach actually mentioned when he put us on the spot with this video that, how long can you create? They've got like 20 Emmys or something, Netflix shows.
Yeah.
So how sustainable is it to keep creating fucking amazing shows? Like, will they just keep doing it, do you think? Like,
I actually did read something around like how House of Cards was made, and that was like a formula. Then you like shows like with that storyline, with this kind of actor. So I think because they've got so much insight and so much data around what people like to watch, whether it's their own shows or stuff that they've licensed, they actually can put together shows that are like predictably going to do really well.
Yes. I do have a gripe with them though. There's been a bug on their app and the app hasn't been fucking working.
Yeah, that's why you've been using up all my data.
Yeah, but how am I going to watch Rick and Morty? How am I going to watch Rick and Morty if I can't? So I'm a paying customer, but I'm a disgruntled customer currently.
Currently.